50,000 Kenya shillings can look like a lot on payday. You receive the money, and in your head, the month already looks sorted. Rent is 20,000, food can take around 8,000, transport maybe 4,000, bills around 3,000, and you even tell yourself, this month I can save 5,000. And honestly, on paper, that plan makes sense. But the month does not happen on paper. You buy lunch because the day was busy. You order food once or twice because you are too tired to cook. Transport changes because some days you leave late, or it rains, or you just do not have the energy for public transport. Then data ends. A subscription renews, someone asks you to send something small, you pass by the shop, and maybe one weekend plan comes up. Nothing dramatic has happened, but the money keeps reducing. Then towards the end of the month, you start wondering, wait, where did it actually go? That is where tracking becomes useful. Not in a complicated way, just in a very honest way. You open your spending and realize food was not 8,000, it was closer to 12. Transport was not 4, it was around 6. Bills, data, and subscriptions were not 3. They came to about 5. And those small unplanned payments you barely thought about also had their own total. At that point, the budget stops being based on what you hoped would happen. It starts reflecting what your month actually looks like. So next month, instead of forcing numbers that only look good on paper, you adjust with better information. Maybe you give food a more realistic amount. Maybe you leave room for transport to fluctuate. Maybe you create a small buffer for unplanned expenses instead of pretending they will not happen. And if you still want to save 5,000 Kenya shillings, you can now see what needs to move for that to be possible. That is what Wavvy Wallet helps with. It organizes your M-PESA spending so you can understand how your income is actually moving every month. Because sometimes the issue is not that 50,000 Kenya shillings is impossible to manage. Sometimes you just need to see the real version of your month. Track smarter with Wavvy Wallet.